Three, two, one.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Yes, today is January 29th, the last day of January, or not the last day, but the last Friday in January of 2021. This is the Talent Market Update. I am Jurgen, and
I am Davina.
And we are here to bring you news, tips, updates of what's going on in the market, keeping you informed. What do you think?
I think it's a great day, and I'm glad to be here. And you were going to say we are here to, and I was going to say pump you up. No. Right. So
yeah, that's a reference for our millennial friends to Hans and Franz.
Yeah, that goes way back.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we can start our day. We've got some celebrations, right? Announcing a couple of birthdays in the house.
Absolutely, we do. We have Chuck David from our Lacey office celebrating his birthday or his anniversary, on Sunday. And
we have Lindsay Belmont out of our Lacey office. Happy anniversary Monday.
Woo-hoo. And then the birthdays, what I thought was coming around was we've got 3 birthdays. The first birthday is this Sunday. Miss Regina Williams out of the DuPont office. Happy birthday on Sunday.
Yes, and Monday. All of our birthdays are DuPont babies. So Sean and Valerie are celebrating birthdays on Monday. So happy birthday, you guys.
Woo! I feel like I need a pop gun or something. Like,
right.
Not to be, though. Not to be.
No. So all good. So what else is, Jurgen? What else is next week?
Oh my goodness. Did you hear about Tuesday? What? Tuesday? Groundhog's Day. So we will find out if we have 6 more weeks of winter or not.
I'm confused. We haven't had any snow yet this year. Don't we normally have snow, or is it February?
I feel like it's been February a little more often than not. Maybe late January. But it doesn't seem like we've been getting snow more recently in December. Or maybe we get a brushing along the way. But yeah. Wasn't it the day they were anticipating? No. It was like Wednesday. They were anticipating snow. I don't think that ever happened, did it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I don't think it snowed.
Or you, our audience. Did it snow? Did I miss it?
Yeah, if it did snow, it was very insignificant.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, yesterday we had another little announcement, right? There we go. Bumpers galore today.
You're just amusing yourself all over the place, aren't you?
I do. I do that all the time. The governor made an announcement that 7 counties moved into phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you've got a little bit on what that means, right?
Yeah, it's phase 2 of the what is it called? Healthy Washington plan. We've had all these. There's the Safe Start plan, the Stay at Home, now it's Healthy Washington, right?
Yes.
And so that starts on Monday, and it's King, Pierce, Snohomish, Grays, Lewis, Pacific, and Thurston counties all get affected, not infected.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all affected by by this, and interesting that the counties here represent half of the state's population. Interesting, but we are going into phase 2 on Monday, and just some of the changes. There's a lot of changes, but some of the highlights of those changes is a maximum of 5 people from outside of a person's household can gather indoors, and indoor. Okay, here's the good one we've been waiting for is indoor dining. 25% capacity until 11 p.m. So they've extended that. It was 10 o'clock. Now it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And Jurgen, I'm sure you're going to be really excited about this one too, as well as a lot of other people, is indoor fitness centers open at 25% capacity. So
it's interesting. I think a lot of fitness centers got a little they were finding ways to maybe circumvent a little bit, because I know a few gyms had managed to be open, and it's a good thing too. I mean, when we talk about it being a healthy Washington, I mean, that's typically a part of being healthy, is being able to get in exercise and do all those things. It's interesting also that to do this, the governor had originally laid out for the Healthy Washington 4 different criteria, standards that had to be met. But the only way to make this actually work for people to get moving forward is after consultation with his health staff, everybody else, or all the folks that he consults with, that it was now 3 out of 4. And that's what allowed the phase 2 move for the Puget Sound and the West regions. So, yeah, it's interesting for sure. And we'll just need to keep an eye on it, because once you get opened a bit, you really don't want it to go back. And we're also going to be waiting. Surprised we haven't seen it quite yet, but a little guidance from Washington Association of Realtors or Northwest MLS to see if this is going to help accommodate maybe some open houses or any differences on what we're doing for real estate as well.
Right. There are some things like ceremonies and receptions are actually going to be permitted with some guidelines, and some sports competitions, it looks like, will be permitted. And also, for spectators will be actually allowed to watch sports activities. So, whoa, well, this definitely is a step forward.
Last night we wanted to jump the gun. We had some errands to run. We being my wife and I, a few errands to run, and ended up by the Tacoma Mall and ate in the outdoor seating for the Cheesecake Factory. And it really wasn't that bad. But Cheesecake Factory still has the biggest menu, 26 pages of a menu.
Wow.
That's insane.
It's a book.
But you know what? They did a really good job as far as the tables were distanced, and they had heat lamps up above. So it really wasn't that bad. She did put my coat on her legs, though, because she was a little colder there. But Monday, to be able to actually be indoors and feel maybe a little move into what was normalcy prior will be welcome again.
Yeah.
What food are you waiting for?
You know what? I want to eat pho. Like, there's no outdoor pho. Like, you can't go anywhere and have pho outside, and it's different when you pack it and bring it home. I really love pho and bring it. You kind of tilted your head, but I think about, because I've been able to have Mexican, because there's been some Mexican restaurants that have had the outdoor things. So I actually have done that. But the food, and I know it seems really simple, but pho. I want a big, nice, hot, steaming bowl of pho to be brought to me not outside, but inside. Yeah.
That does sound good. But what sounds even better to me is something that can only be experienced really indoor, at least around here, the Korean barbecue. Being able to have the table, cooking right at the table. Yes, Donna. Korean barbecue. If you haven't been to one, it is the best. Search them out. They're so good. You should walk out. You should roll out of a restaurant from the Korean barbecue. You're going to need a bed outside.
I'm going to roll out the out of the Korean barbecue into the pho. I know. I was like, I'm going to hit it all week, every week.
You know what? Remember to ask on Monday. I will give you a report for the first time. Sometimes, there's just so much going on and around that closing the mind off at night to really get a nice restful night of sleep is sometimes a little difficult. Ordered a weighted blanket, and it should be arriving tomorrow. I've heard really good things about them. I'm hoping that it is going to provide the very best night of sleep ever. I'll let you know on Monday.
Christy's in the back shaking her head. Yes. Yeah? Yes. Do you have a weighted blanket, Christy? She does. She has a weighted blanket. Okay. All right. She's Christy, what are you, just out of curiosity, what are you waiting for to open in the back for restaurants?
Hey everyone. I don't know if I'm gonna go eat at a restaurant yet. I'm kind of.
Oh yeah, you're still in that at risk with child category.
Yeah. So I actually I'm April 26th, so I'm getting close.
When are you? Well, I meant, okay, thank you. Yes, April 26th. I meant when you do.
Oh,
that's so cute. I love it. When you are able to eat, or when you feel comfortable eating at a restaurant on that day, what is it you're going to be running towards?
You know what I've been actually, with the pregnancy cravings, I've been craving Fujiyama so bad.
Oh yeah, you can't get that. Yeah, that's true.
Japanese steakhouse.
Yeah,
so good.
That is right.
It's the worst.
Yeah. That's a good one.
There's nothing like catching flying shrimp coming at your face.
I never catch it though. It's always
do?
a mess. No, never. They always try, and then I'm like, no, it's okay, because I know I'm not gonna catch it, and then they insist anyway. But
what's that?
I said I'm with you there. I have to keep the glasses on because I don't want to get a shrimp in the eye.
No, I start doing party tricks. I actually start like stacking chairs and like laying across backwards like flash dance, and then.
I don't doubt it. You know what, Jurgen? Once this all lifts, I'm down to go to Fujiyama with you guys, because I already know that that's going to be a show in itself. Like having you sitting right next to us.
Hey, nothing but fun.
All right. So we've got it. That's another one on the list. Hibachi. All of this is Asian cuisine. We've got the Korean barbecue, the pho, and so we've got Japanese, Korean, and Vietnamese, right? So
yeah. And Donna's sister Valerie, whose birthday is on Monday, may be going.
Okay.
Now she said there. She's keeping it a mystery.
Right. Where? Over there.
But it's probably referencing the Korean barbecue. I'm taking a wild stab in the dark.
No. Well, there's some other things that are happening around us. We don't necessarily have any open houses per se, but we do have some new listings that we can talk about. Yes, the steakhouse.
Oh, the other one too. Getting away from the Asian for a moment, the Brazilian steakhouses. So good. Okay. So you're right. We do. We've got a couple of new listings over here. I'll actually read this one on the description because it's really, really good. This is from Team LNS, Lindsay Belmont, who anniversary, and Shannon Kimenow. This is at 5412 Summerwalk Street, Southeast in Lacey, Washington. This is a 2-bedroom, 1.75 bath, 1,022 square foot on a 3,041 square foot lot. Very affordable, $319,700. And it is, listen to this, it's a charming and natural, and I'll say it fast so that we don't go too long, but you got to listen. So tune in your ears. Charm and natural light abounds in this desirable Summerwalk community home. Open concept living, dining, kitchen with 2 spacious bedrooms and a 1 3/4 bath. Step inside to find gorgeous hardwood laminate flooring and tile throughout. A built-in vacuum, gas fireplace, and ample storage. This tastefully appointed kitchen boasts solid surface countertop, breakfast bar, pantry, and master suite is a treat with a large shower, walk-in closet, and heated tile floors. Wow. Enjoy the outdoors with a private low-maintenance patio area and try your hand at gardening in the raised planter boxes. Fantastic location close to I-5 park, schools, shopping, and more. This is a fantastic Rambler single-level home for you.
Wow. And wow, at the price. That's super affordable. So we have another home on the market by Sandra Bogaka Crowell out of our Lacey office. It is in Rochester, 5621 180th Avenue Southwest. It is a 1-story, also 3-bedroom, 1.75 bath with a 2-car garage, 1,268 square feet on 1 1/4 acre. And I'm going to read the remarks here. Want a little peace and quiet in your life? Well, then this is the home for you. Country living at its best, yet not too far from the city. This 3-bedroom, 1 3/4 bath home has surround sound for your listening pleasure, a nice relaxing hot tub, just calling out your name after a long day. There's a cozy wood burning stove for those chilly evenings. So check this one out, $385,000.
Fantastic. You know what? I'm sensing a theme right here. And that theme is 1-level homes. This is brought to you by Cheryl Pierce from our Lacey office. This is at 2936 Benjamin Court Southeast in Olympia. It is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3,200 square foot single level home on over half an acre, 280 square foot lot. And I'll read this just real quick one more time because it is so good. Classic Rambler in Olympia School District. Oh, and the price first, $695,000. The size of this home. Classic Rambler in Olympia School District. This home features formal living room with built-ins and gas fireplace, spacious kitchen with granite counters, stainless appliances. Features include formal living room with built-ins and fireplace, formal dining room with wainscot, family room and eating nook with wood stove and vaulted ceiling over a fabulous large yard with sport court. Skylights offer plenty of natural light, beautiful new floors, and interior paint. Master bedroom with 5-piece bath. Enjoy your jetted tub. Large walk-in closet. Additional features include bonus flex room in the garage, 4-stair central vac, security system, wired for generator, sprinkler system, built-in speakers, fence yard, shed, close to shops, freeway, and more. Oh my God, goodness. Tongue twisting, right? On a single level home, 3,200 square foot, that feels like a mansion.
That's a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Yes. And as we keep going, you are definitely right on the single level. Here is one, and this is not a typo. It's listed at $154,500. This is a single level, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, $1,396. It is in a 55 and over community, park community. It is a large, spacious home, well-maintained. It is presented to you by Scott Hollis out of our Lacey office, 15418 122nd Avenue Court East in Puyallup in the Viking Estates community. And I'm just going to read from the sizable living room, opening to the kitchen, new paint inside and out, 2-car garage with extensive storage, retreat and this spring into your partially fenced, low maintenance, easy care yard, backyard with stone inlay ready for barbecue, gazebo, fenced garden area, and shed, making your own personal space, possibilities endless. A great setting to call home, also close to shopping and other amenities. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, amazing.
Fantastic. Very last thing, come visit Olympia's finest community, which is in Mill Pond, about the 2400 block of Lily Road. homes are under construction. They're, when they're coming on the market, just 2 more or 3 more, excuse me, just came on the market this week. They're under construction. They'll be ready soon. If you have not seen it or called in yet, call the number on the screen, or better yet, stop by, see the homes. They're beautiful. You're going to love it. And it's one of the few new home communities that's around.
Yeah, absolutely. Great community, and things are definitely moving quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So as we talk about moving quickly, we actually have just a little overview of what's going on in our marketplace. And as you all know, we've been talking about the low inventory and how quickly things are moving. And you and I, Jürgen, were having a little bit of a chat this morning right before we started about just the inventory levels and what this market and even this month is looking like as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so many of the numbers that we flash across, sometimes it really will make you go cross-eyed, like bleary-eyed, right? Because the numbers in the cells, and it seems like a bit of a loop on repeat. So just wanted to give you a little insight of what we're seeing in the market for this past month. And before we even end the month, we can already make a little prediction of what happened within January, where we're going into February, and we'll have a couple of links on articles that will maybe add a little context into what we're saying here. But for January, it's not that we had a lack of activity at all. Like our closings are still in line with what we see within the market. We're still going to have good closing activity, but the pending activities really fell lower this month. And it wasn't due to people not looking. It just was due to a lack of what? A lack of homes on the market, right?
Yeah, definitely lack of inventory. I mean, even looking at in DuPont. Okay, so here we are. Just roll back like 2009. I remember there were like 70 homes on the market in DuPont. And DuPont is a pretty small community. As of yesterday, there was one.
And as of today, it's probably
right. And one. So, talking about inventory, and obviously this is just one community, we're seeing the same things that are happening all over the areas that are surrounding the South Sound. So there's just not enough inventory to go pending. So we're really looking at the number of pending sales are definitely going to be decreased, but agents and buyers are out at large looking at everything that comes on the market in the areas that they're looking at. But the thing is that only one gets to win the house. So
yeah, and that's kind of a pitch, buyers. You need great representation, and you need a plan in action. This is something is not something or a time where you want to go at this blindly and just hope and pray, because that's going to be a very hard way. You're going to spend a lot of time out there on the market.
That's right.
On the other side, when we talk about this does link over to something from Keeping Current Matters as a thing. Is right now the right time to sell? If you were a seller, now your motivations are your motivations. But if you're thinking about selling and you have a plan and a reason to do, is right now the right time to sell? It sure would feel so, right?
Absolutely. Right now is the best time than ever. And a question that we hear, is it's still winter. We want to wait till spring to get our house on the market. Don't wait till spring to get it on there now. If you can move, or there's an option for you to actually transition from your home and get it up and going now, I would say go for it.
Yeah, there's that Game of Thrones saying winter is coming. No, winter never came this year as far as real estate was concerned. We trucked right on through what would traditionally be the winter time. As a matter of fact, again, for sales and contracts, etc., or actually closings, we had that was our best quarter, which is so incredibly unusual. And that's what's launching us into 2021, into what would be the last part of the winter months. And it just, activity is really high. We just need more inventory. And you can see that over here. Inventory down significantly. Bidding wars right now across the nation, but I think it's even higher in areas like ours where there's such demand. It's 3+ offers received on average on every one. Heard the other day, you know, somebody had one listing had 30, I think it was 37 offers in hand. You know how confusing that is as a seller or as an agent to help the seller go through all those offers?
It's a lot. It's a lot of work, but that is just imagine having, and we talk about more inventory. It doesn't mean that it's going to change the environment, other than just buyers will have more options. It's still going to be a very fast-paced moving market because the absorption rate of listings is so high. We just need more listings so that buyers can, it's just crazy.
Yeah, Christy, I like the question you just put there about what will the groundhog say about winter in real estate? I don't know, but the conversation in real estate feels like Groundhog Day, right? Every day we wake up, they say we're young and we don't know. It's the same song on loop, on repeat. Like we keep talking about inventory, we keep talking about buyer demand and getting prepared. So, at some point, we know things will loosen up, but right now we are in that loop. So 38 offers. Thank you, Donna. That is a lot. Just rolling through because we're going to get towards 9 and we try to end right at that time. So we can give you just a little bit more on the mortgage rates. They dipped back down to 2.73%. 2 weeks ago, they rose pretty quickly. The concerns here are that the inflation or the appreciation on prices are up there. So at some point, we're going to have an evening of all things, not like sunset, but an evening, like leveling of things. This is, David, do you have this one too? You will have the link for these, but there are like 7 biggest housing issues that are going to be coming up over here. And you got that?
I don't, but
okay.
Let's roll it. Roll right on through.
Yeah. I'll say them real quick. Check out the article. It's actually really good. It's like 72 pages in all, and it doesn't focus on just this, but gives a lot of insight. And maybe we'll reach back into a couple of these to bring to you too. But these 7 are inventory won't be replenished overnight. We know that. So it's going to take a little bit. Widely distributed vaccine will boost consumer confidence as we get acclimated and people get more comfortable with being there with the vaccine. Number 3, some homes will be lost to foreclosure as forbearance wraps up. Well, there will be some, but not as many because the appreciation on the homes has really come up. So people aren't really underwater. Maybe they've missed some payments, but most aren't really underwater. Number 4, low mortgage rates will continue to heighten demand and drive sales. We know that because we're in the midst of that right now. Number 5, permanent shift to remote work will encourage more moves. Again, we've seen it, and that trend is looking to continue into 2021 as we've gotten more comfortable and it's more of an accepted practice. Number 6, virus surges won't cause market panic thanks to industry preparedness. A year ago, we didn't know how to handle the pandemic. Even if we have a surge now, well, we may not always like the way we have to respond to it, but we understand it and we can deal with it. And then the number 7 was affordability challenges will usher Biden's first buyer tax credit into the spotlight. So part of the stimulus plan that he's working on is a buyer tax credit, I believe about $15,000. That is something that will help spur the market. Not that it needs more spurring, but it'll help bring affordability to more people. And that's a quick little update there. What do you think?
I think, it sounds like we always have something to look forward to, right?
Yeah. And this is the last one. It's a little link. I just want you to take a look at it. This is weird. The Chinese government actually limits the number of homes you can buy, and they are putting this city will levy a tax if you try to sell your home within 5 years of purchasing it, which was up even from the 2-year barrier, because they're trying to limit the home buying demand and pricing appreciation. It's an interesting way to go about it. where here we have people like you can go in and invest and, be able to help be a part of the market. The government controls so much more over there. So it's interesting just to get a different look at how other places or countries might do things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that brings us to the end. How about that?
How about that? Well, it is 9:00 and it's that time to shut it down, move forward with our weekend, and be back here on Monday. And we'll have a guest on our Talent Talk Monday. Anything going on today? Any last reminders or
any last words? I don't know.
Any last words? Well, it'll be February on Monday, so we'll see you next month, which is crazy every time. But again, be bold is the words of the day, the words of every day that we use, and we measure what we are doing to move the needle forward, to move our lives in the direction that is going to take us outside of that comfort zone. So growth and excitement is on the horizon if we just do these two little words. Count it down. Let's do it.
I was like,
let's do it. Okay, I'll count us down on 3. You guys, let's go out with a big be bold. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
be bold. Bye. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.